request Vijay Kumar Garu, Kurnool District Football Association Secretary, and N. Nagaraj Garu, Vice President ADFA, Suresh Garu, Krishna District Secretary, and Sheshu Garu, NTR District Football Association President, S. Venugopal Garu, Vice President, Andhra Pradesh Football Association, for introduction to the both of team of Coramandal FC and Kolleru FC. Hari Garu, Coach, Sports School, Kadapa.
Good afternoon, everyone, and we welcome you all to the last game of the day. It's a clash between both the teams will be hoping to put up quite a show. And as our revered guest graces us with his presence, we'll wait for the pleasantries to be exchanged.
N. Nagaraj Garu, Vice President, Ananthapuram District Football Association. S. Venugopal Garu, Vice President, Andhra Pradesh Football Association. Sheshagiri Garu, President, NTR District Football Association. Suresh Garu, Secretary, Krishna District. And Hari Garu, Football Coach, Sports School, Kadapa. I request about the teams along with afternoon session guest photo session. Both the teams of Coramandal FC and Kolleru FC. We can expect most thrilling match today afternoon session. We can see a fantastic match. Thanks to respected Vijay Kumar Garu, Secretary, Kurnool District Football Association, sparing a most valuable time, and N. Nagaraj Garu, Vice President, Ananthapuram District Football Association, Hari Garu, Football Coach, Kadapa Sports School, and S. Venugopal Garu, Vice President, Andhra Pradesh Football Association, Sheshu Garu, NTR District Football Association President.
Right, and the match officials for this game, Mr. B. Akhil, the referee, the assistant referees are Srikant and Lakshmi Sai, and UB Hema
Afternoon
Vardhan
session guest
is the
Vijay
fourth
Kumar Garu,
official for
District Football
the day.
Association Secretary.
Referee
Both the
assessor,
teams
Mr. P. Srinivas
NTR
Rao.
District Football Association President and S. Venugopal Garu, Andhra Pradesh Football Association
And it's going to be
President.
me, Rohit Ganguly, who will take you forward.
Shesh Garu, Secretary, Krishna District. Hari Garu, Coach, Sports School, Kadapa. For introduction of both the teams of Kolleru FC and Coramandal FC. We can see the plenty of sporting action both the teams. We can expect the most thrilling match today afternoon session. Spectator very interestingly watching today's match Coramandal FC versus Kolleru FC. Thanks to
Kolleru
all
FC and
our Andhra Pradesh Football Association members witnessing this fantastic match.
Coramandal FC, both the teams, they've had a great game, a great tournament until now. And they would be hoping to create something spectacular.
So there is a special announcement. The organizing committee feels that the
officials, especially coaches and managers who are with the teams on the field, please cooperate with the organizing committee, control your temper, and
A
kindly
quick look at the
communicate.
starting 11 of Coramandal FC: Surya, Javid, Akash, Arun, Jacob, Sajan, Jeffrin,
On the field.
Kamesh, Sudhakar, Nayan, and
Please
Yusuf.
vote for all the teams, coaches, managers. You can curse, you can cry, you can
And that's a look at the
anything,
starting 11 of
anything,
Kolleru:
except abusiveness.
Shakti, Dhanashekhar, Chaitanya, Sonam, Tarun, Rajesh, Ashwin, Johan, Raghav, Ajay, and Shravant. And we are all set to rock and roll from the RDT Sports Village for one final time today, as the last game of the day, Kolleru FC versus Coromandel FC, is ready to unroll and unfurl. The madness
The match between Coramandal FC versus
might
Kolleru
galore.
FC going to start.
So watch out, everyone.
Very, very interesting match.
It's of course a big game.
See the plenty of football skills about the side. We can expect more the talented players in the both sides, having plenty of experience. The coaches, Garu.
The team attacking on your frame from the left to the right, dressed in their
Also one of the
black
best
and
coach
purple.
for
It's Kolleru FC.
great
Team dressed on your frame from the right
coaching skills.
to the left. In the red and black is Coramandel FC.
Andhra Pradesh నలుమూలల నుంచి విచ్చేసిన మా ఫుట్బాల్ అసోసియేషన్ మెంబర్స్ అందరికీ ప్రత్యేక ధన్యవాదాలు తెలియజేస్తున్నాం. ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ ఫుట్బాల్ అసోసియేషన్ తరఫున ఈ టోర్నమెంట్కి టైం ఇచ్చే స్పేర్ చేసి ఈ టోర్నమెంట్ కోసం వచ్చిన ప్రతి ఒక్క డిస్టిక్ అసోసియేషన్ మెంబర్స్కి మా హృదయపూర్వక ధన్యవాదాలు తెలియజేస్తున్నాం. అలాగే పిహెచ్ఎస్కి కురుగుంట మెడికల్ స్టాఫ్ వారికి కూడా ప్రత్యేక ధన్యవాదాలు తెలియజేస్తున్నాం. The match going to start now.
Right, we rock and roll here at the RDT Sports Stadium. The AP Super Cup comes to you live on the official YouTube channel of Sports KPI. Oh, what an early strike it could have been. 30 seconds on the ticker. Kolleru FC storming in from the left and letting one fly. Eyeing for the distant second post out there. Unfortunate, however. It didn't find its way forward. It could have been a terrific opportunity though. And Kolleru FC already pulling the strings of madness. And once again from that left wing there, Coramandel FC. They know that they'll have to hold on to their fort for dear life. Kolleru FC is one of the strongest teams of the tournament. And take a look at how quickly they are getting into position just outside that box. Another long ranger once again. A diving save there. Palming away from the danger zone. Kolleru FC, they've been off to a phenomenal start. just the kind of momentum, just the kind of rhythm that they would have looked forward to. And Coromandel FC, for them, it's going to be a tough challenge. They're up against one of the finest, so they need to keep their guards up at all times. One moment of madness and it can prove to be fatal. Quick throw taken in. And Kolleru FC, they scoot forward. Stays with Coramandal FC. Coramandal FC will have to be very, very particular when it comes to winning the ball. The more possession they allow Kolleru FC, they'll only get a lot more challenging from here on. So I think they'll have to start with the very basics. Kolleru once again from the left wing there. A nice ball in the box through that center line. Small touches being played by Kolleru, going left and right. Pushes it away. Nice bit of the ball out there. Looking around, but all the way to the goalkeeper. Take a look at how quick Kolleru FC wins the ball back. The main business. Coramandal FC now on the lucky side. And now Coramandal FC with their due diligence pushing forward from that right. But it had a bit more sting on the ball. Nonetheless, a throw in for sure. And Coramandal FC, they'll take their time. Looks like a player's gone down. It's mighty hot in Andhra Pradesh. It's a challenge for everyone out in the mix. But still they're getting it done. So yeah, kudos to that spirit of theirs, that never give up attitude that they have got in place. So good to watch. Absolutely crackling. Yeah, looks like he's okay. And he will resume action. And Coramandal FC rushing in from that right wing out there. Small short passes between Coramandal FC. Good thinking. Truth be told, very good thinking. The understanding that they've got and the kind of chemistry that they have amongst the players. It is incredible. And they continue to deliver as A quick drop kick is what we will resume action with. Coramandal FC, they won the ball back and just try and step forward, trying to shake the markers off. Kolleru FC, however, ever vigilant, tracking back just in time. Quality defending there. Good defending and a bit of applaud as well from the coach out there. Eight minutes has elapsed. That's a fine ball launched in the box there, but Kolleru FC fails to make the most of it. Pretty decent ball, to be honest. Was coming extremely close out there. Quick throw in for Coramandal FC. Again, not the most convincing ones out there. Stays with Kolleru FC. The understanding has been absolutely solid. Another crossfield ball, and it wheezes past. Coramandal FC, they might have this opening from the left. Cross comes floating in. Headed away to safety again. Another lovely ball from distance. And it goes on a different trajectory altogether. Another exquisite long ball there. Coramandal on the hunt to try and shield it away, and they do that. Not much of a fuss altogether. Decent ball through that center now. All the way from the right. And the fine ball pushed away. Kolleru trying their very best to get the hunt in play, but not to be. Quick throw in from Kolleru FC. Apologies from Coramandal FC. And yeah, not the most categorical ones either. 12.5 minutes remain. Another great chance there for Coramandal FC. They go chasing. Again, back to Kolleru. Stays with Kolleru. There's a fight for the ball. Hammer and tongs. Would have been a lovely ball, but he went all over the place, losing his balance in the process. Throw in now for Coramandal FC. Another throw in for Kolleru Football Club, and they come all the way from the right. A bit of a fortunate moment, but nonetheless, a throw taken in, and it keeps on rolling all the way to the left. Kolleru still building from the right out there. And they drop it deep in the box, straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. And off it rolls out, off the bounds. .16 minutes have already gone by, and as things stand, it's still 0-0 here at the RDT Stadium. And the ball eventually pops out towards the right. And Kolleru FC now coming all the way from the right. Lovely ball out there and a bit of a touch to take it away at the expense of a corner. Small passes amongst them. But looks like there's another player who's gone down and will need a bit of treatment for sure. Looks like not the most happiest of faces. The player seems to be in a significant bit of pain. I think the coach, he's trying to point out. The referee says just be calm.
Most thrilling match, very good co-understanding, good combination of the sides, midfield and forwards, defenders, very good game plan.
Right, we think he's okay. Not sure, however. Yeah, he's okay for now. Still in a bit of discomfort. Not sure about the fact whether he'll continue or not.
Both those teams, please have the water for 1 minute only, water break. Today is the fourth day of Andhra Pradesh Football Association A Division Football League 2025 being organized.
జాతీయ అంతర్జాతీయ ప్రమాణాలు కలిగిన ఉత్పత్తిదారులచే మెట్పస్ బ్రాండ్ మందుల్ని అందుబాటులోకి తీసుకొచ్చాం. మార్కెటింగ్ మరియు డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ ఖర్చు లేనందువల్ల ఏకంగా 50 నుంచి 80% డిస్కౌంట్ అందిస్తున్నాం. ఒక్క మాటలో చెప్పాలంటే మా బ్రాండ్స్ కి నాణ్యతలో సాటి లేదు, డిస్కౌంట్ లో పోటీ లేదు. జాతీయ అంతర్జాతీయ ప్రమాణాలు కలిగిన ఉత్పత్తిదారులచే మెట్పస్ బ్రాండ్ మందుల్ని అందుబాటులోకి తీసుకొచ్చాం. మార్కెటింగ్ మరియు డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ ఖర్చు లేనందువల్ల ఏకంగా 50 నుంచి 80% డిస్కౌంట్ అందిస్తున్నాం. ఒక్క మాటలో చెప్పాలంటే మా బ్రాండ్స్ కి నాణ్యతలో సాటి లేదు, డిస్కౌంట్ లో పోటీ లేదు.
Right, the brief held up that we had, I think that has been taken care of. Even though, of course, it will lead to some additional minutes. 21 minutes right now. Just to give you all a quick heads up, it's a 40-minute half, so I think the drinks break has also been awarded. The players, they had a bit of a breather as well. And off we roll. And it's gonna be Coramandal FC. with the throw-in. Right, it's going to be a free kick actually. Here comes the free kick. And a very good hand altogether to take it away from the Coramandal FC attackers. It had a element of threat laced with it. They failed to control. Kolleru FC with another long ball. Definitely the idea was to try and keep the opposition defense apart. But the power in the ball had a bit more sting to it. And again, after a bit of a tussle out in the center, the ball goes out for another throw-in. Another long throw launched into the box. The cleanest of collections. Another throw-in out there for Coramandal FC. Another quick throw-in taken. Through the center, and now Coramandal FC pushes it away towards the right. Again, not the most smooth versions of the game that you would witness. Another corner. Out there, the first post being defended, and the Kolleru FC. Kolleru FC trying to go for that shooting lane out there, but eventually takes it on the turn. Throw in. Another free kick for Kolleru FC. Apologies for Coramandal FC. Right, a long free kick out there. Eludes everyone once again. Should have been better. Could have come mighty close, to be honest. Kolleru FC rolls it again. There's Kolleru. They come in from the left. I reckon there's a bit of deflection out there. Heading away for a corner. Not the best of corners either. Now Coramandal FC, they'll have to chase it out. Should be easy pickings. Through the center, Kolleru FC. They knock it forward. "31 minutes and eventually the goalkeeper rolling it into the stride of Kolleru FC player who came in front. Okay, now through that left wing, a bit of a push out there. Coramandal FC trying to make headways as the push continues. It's going to be a goal kick. And now off they go from the right. It is Coramandal FC looking around for a bit of an opening out there. There comes the ball in the box. Nicely chested it down. A cool and calm ball out there and takes a hit to the face. Goes down. And I think this is going to be followed by another long hold up altogether.
Vijay, get ready. Wait for the referee to tell.
You'll need a bit of treatment out there. We'll take a bit of time out here. And a decent free kick, but straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. Also, fine positioning from the goalkeeper kind of helps their cause as well. Stays with Kolleru. Playing it amongst themselves out there. Another long ball pushed away. Decent ball control and interception from Coramandal FC. But Kolleru kind of relentless out here. Kolleru tries to penetrate from that left wing. Twist and turns all the way to the goalkeeper. When turn pushes that forward. Back with Coramandal FC.
Rolling substitution for Kolleru.
Looks like a change happening for Kolleru FC. And a lovely ball through the center. Twisting and turning. There's an opportunity, but kind of goes haywire on that occasion. It's going to be a goal kick, free kick rather, apologies. A quick free kick pushed away towards the left. Nicely controlled out there. Kolleru. They try and latch onto it from the right, but not the best of passes either. Could have been better though. Another corner. One along the carpet. Back into the stride. Header expected, but then goes wide altogether. And a fine long shot. Could have been a better one if on target. Nonetheless, that's gone out. Off play. Coramandal FC now. A minute remaining at the end of the first half. An excellent half of football so far. This has been a pretty decent battle. We're still looking for that opening goal. Not really sure when it is gonna come. Both the teams will need a lot more sting than usual. They'll have to come up with every possible weapon of that arsenal of theirs. Another player's gone down. I reckon 4 to 5 minutes might be added on, considering that there have been significant stoppages along the way. In fact, it's just a minute. The number might be surprising, yes, but I think I'm pretty sure a tab was kept on affairs about what exactly is going to be the scene and what the stoppage is for. All of that comes into account as well. Knocking forward on the doors, trying to make the most of an opportunity. We're almost in the dying embers of the first half. There you go, all the way back to the goalkeeper. And that is how the first half will come to an end. A pretty decent half of football, to be honest. Stay tuned on to Sports KPI and APFA official YouTube channel for there's more action to come. The halftime scoreline 0-0. We'll take a quick look at the highlights. Of the game.
Andhra Pradesh Men Super League Football Championship being organized by Andhra Pradesh Football
The fine long ranger and a great save from Surya Teja. Coramandal FC took one to the face. Pretty decent free kick, to be honest. Did probe the goalkeeper, but once again very good positioning, and that was taken care of. We'll take a quick look at the numbers that has defined the game so far. And well, for now, the halftime scoreline. Both the teams yet to open the account. Coramandal FC 0, Kolleru FC 0. Stay tuned, we'll be back with the second half.
జాతీయ అంతర్జాతీయ ప్రమాణాలు కలిగిన ఉత్పత్తిదారులచే మెట్పస్ బ్రాండ్ మందుల్ని అందుబాటులోకి తీసుకొచ్చాం. మార్కెటింగ్ మరియు డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ ఖర్చు లేనందువల్ల ఏకంగా 50 నుంచి 80% డిస్కౌంట్ అందిస్తున్నాం. ఒక్క మాటలో చెప్పాలంటే మా బ్రాండ్స్ కి నాణ్యతలో సాటి లేదు, డిస్కౌంట్లో పోటీ లేదు. జాతీయ అంతర్జాతీయ ప్రమాణాలు కలిగిన ఉత్పత్తిదారులచే మెట్పస్ బ్రాండ్ మందుల్ని అందుబాటులోకి తీసుకొచ్చాం. మార్కెటింగ్ మరియు డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ ఖర్చు లేనందువల్ల ఏకంగా 50 నుంచి 80% డిస్కౌంట్ అందిస్తున్నాం. ఒక్క మాటలో చెప్పాలంటే మా బ్రాండ్స్ కి నాణ్యతలో సాటి లేదు, డిస్కౌంట్లో పోటీ లేదు. జాతీయ అంతర్జాతీయ ప్రమాణాలు కలిగిన ఉత్పత్తిదారులచే మెట్పస్ బ్రాండ్ మందుల్ని అందుబాటులోకి తీసుకొచ్చాం. మార్కెటింగ్ మరియు డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ ఖర్చు లేనందువల్ల ఏకంగా 50 నుంచి 80% డిస్కౌంట్ అందిస్తున్నాం. ఒక్క మాటలో చెప్పాలంటే మా బ్రాండ్స్ కి నాణ్యతలో సాటి లేదు, డిస్కౌంట్లో పోటీ లేదు. జాతీయ అంతర్జాతీయ ప్రమాణాలు కలిగిన ఉత్పత్తిదారులచే మెట్పస్ బ్రాండ్ మందుల్ని అందుబాటులోకి తీసుకొచ్చాం. మార్కెటింగ్ మరియు డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ ఖర్చు లేనందువల్ల ఏకంగా 50 నుంచి 80% డిస్కౌంట్ అందిస్తున్నాం. ఒక్క మాటలో చెప్పాలంటే మా బ్రాండ్స్ కి నాణ్యతలో సాటి లేదు, డిస్కౌంట్లో పోటీ లేదు.
With the help of Sudhakar Garu, B. Sudhakar Garu, football coach, and Neeladri Garu, Konasima District Football Association President, Sheshu Garu, President, entire District Football Association. With their help, we are successfully conducting the tournament. క్రాంతి కుమార్ గారు ఇక్కడ విచ్చేసి మాకు చాలా ఆనందకరంగా ఈ టోర్నమెంట్ని దిగ్విజయంగా మాకు నడిపిస్తున్నారు. అలాగే మాకు సలహాలు ఇస్తూ ఈ టోర్నమెంట్ని ముందుండి నడిపిస్తున్నారు. వారికి కూడా ప్రత్యేక ధన్యవాదాలు తెలియజేస్తున్నాం. అలాగే కృష్ణా డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ ప్రెసిడెంట్ అనిల్ గారికి, అలాగే సురేష్ గారికి, సెక్రటరీ సురేష్ గారికి, వారు ఎర్లీ మార్నింగ్ 5 o'clock ఎలా గ్రౌండ్కి వచ్చేస్తున్నారు. అనిల్ గారు అలాగే సురేష్ గారు, వారికి కూడా ధన్యవాదాలు తెలియజేస్తున్నాం. ఈ మ్యాచ్ చూడటానికి ప్రత్యేకంగా విచ్చేసిన కర్నూలు నుంచి విచ్చేసిన విజయ్ కుమార్ గారు, సెక్రటరీ కర్నూలు ఫుట్బాల్ అసోసియేషన్ సెక్రటరీ, అలాగే కడప స్పోర్ట్స్ స్కూల్స్ కోచ్ హరి గారికి కూడా ప్రత్యేక ధన్యవాదాలు తెలియజేస్తున్నాం. అలాగే రావుకి, టిఎస్ఎన్ కమిటీ మెంబర్స్ అందరికీ ప్రత్యేక ధన్యవాదాలు తెలియజేస్తున్నాం. కిరణ్ టేక్ యువర్ పొజిషన్స్. మీరు ఎంతో చక్కగా వర్క్ చేస్తున్నారు. మీ సర్వీసెస్ రియల్గా అప్రిషియేట్. మా ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ ఫుట్బాల్ అసోసియేషన్ మిమ్మల్ని ఎంతో మెచ్చుకుంటుంది.
Right, and we're back with the second half of this battle between Coramandal FC and Kolleru Football Club. And Kolleru in attack straight away, but looks like we'll have a stoppage. Yeah, he's okay for sure. Gotten up on his feet. And we roll again. Coramandal FC on the lookout for the ball. It's just that they don't have too many numbers up. It's a fine long ball altogether. Nicely brought down, well controlled, but again, a bit of a heavy touch on that occasion. Free kick for Coramandal FC. The referee showing him the spot out there. That's another long ball. Going for it, all guns blazing. That is some top quality stuff. Nice control. And impeccable defending as well from Kolleru FC. I mean, the kind of rush that you would have expected for anticipating the finest that was out there. It's going to be Coramandal FC with that corner. They'll take their time and they'll try and sneak one through. A decent corner floated in. Kind of an alright delivery. Going away from goal. That's another fine ball forward. But could have been a better delivery as well, and it wasn't the case, to be honest. I think the kind of understanding that one would usually talk about, that has been lacking altogether. Both the teams can do a lot better than they are doing right now. Another injury. A bit of a tough challenge, to be honest. And we resume action. A bit of an uncontrolled header. The ball takes a very untoward bounce, to be honest, and not as clean as you would have expected. Okay, now trying to break free. Another throw in. Not again the most the smoothest of motions, to be honest, but nonetheless it continues. Once again sent forward and pushed back as well. Nicely controlled and taken care of without much of a fuss altogether. Looks like another bit of a injury concern out there. And we resume action as well. For now, it is still both the teams duking it out for that first goal. Again, an attempt to try and go for another forward ball. Goes haywire, goes out for a throw in. And now a throw in out there from the right. Here is Coramandal FC. Pushed away. The goalkeeper, they ensure the fact that they're keeping things under control. "30 minutes of action remain. It's going to be a corner for Kolleru FC. Here it comes. Nicely steered towards the goal. Could have been better, to be honest. Back with Kolleru. Couple of touches. Pushed all the way back towards that center line. A lovely ball onto that far left. And a sensational cross out in the center. That first touch proving to be a bit of a letdown. Straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. And easy pickings for him as well. And Kolleru FC once again in the hunt for the ball. Another fine ball now. Coramandal FC on the right again. That has been stretched out way too much. Throw in for Kolleru FC. Another throw in for Kolleru FC. I think they have been the ones dictating the possession. They have looked in a lot better shape as well. It's going to be a corner once again for Kolleru. Too many corners, but none of them has been utilized at the end of the day. Here it comes, and a brilliant header! Point blank range, but then drags it wide as well.
Substitution for Kolleru FC. It's number 3 in, 15 out.
Kolleru FC coming up with a change. all the way to Kolleru Football Club. Now Coramandal FC, good work, but again loses out possession. I think both the teams kind of finding it extremely hard to keep the possession under control, which is not the best of signs. If there's one thing that's kind of a strict, non negotiable in football, you can't just lose the ball so frequently. The cross and a bit of a collision as well. Free kick going in favor of Coramandal FC. Free kick has been taken quickly enough. Now Coramandal FC tries to win it back and goes for a bit of an acrobatic effort out there. But all the way to the goalkeeper. The idea was right. Try and release the ball. It's going to be another quick throw out there, and the throw remains. Another throw in for Kolleru Football Club. Free kick for Kolleru. They've got quite a few free kicks, to be honest, so far. And an incredible strike out there for Kolleru FC. It was a long time coming. And just when it felt like this match might go on further without a goal,
Fantastic Kolleru FC scored the goal.
I'll try and show you what really happened. It was a terrific strike out there. Absolutely brilliant. You hammer it home with power. This is why we say that your defenders need to keep a guard up high at all times. You can't afford to let it slide quickly enough. He takes a bit of a hit altogether. Now Kolleru Football Club once again. Top of the ball. And now through the center they drive. Hoping to create a chance. Forward. Ball takes a bit of a leap out there. Looks like it's going to be a drinks break for both the teams.
Both the teams, please have the water.
జాతీయ అంతర్జాతీయ ప్రమాణాలు కలిగిన ఉత్పత్తిదారులచే మెట్పస్ బ్రాండ్ మందుల్ని అందుబాటులోకి తీసుకొచ్చాం. మార్కెటింగ్ మరియు డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ ఖర్చు లేనందువల్ల ఏకంగా 50 నుంచి 80% డిస్కౌంట్ అందిస్తున్నాం. ఒక్క మాటలో చెప్పాలంటే మా బ్రాండ్స్ కి నాణ్యతలో సాటి లేదు, డిస్కౌంట్లో పోటీ లేదు. జాతీయ అంతర్జాతీయ ప్రమాణాలు కలిగిన ఉత్పత్తిదారులచే మెట్పస్ బ్రాండ్ మందుల్ని అందుబాటులోకి తీసుకొచ్చాం. మార్కెటింగ్ మరియు డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ ఖర్చు లేనందువల్ల ఏకంగా 50 నుంచి 80% డిస్కౌంట్ అందిస్తున్నాం. ఒక్క మాటలో చెప్పాలంటే మా బ్రాండ్స్ కి నాణ్యతలో సాటి లేదు, డిస్కౌంట్లో పోటీ లేదు.
Last 20 minutes remain of this half so far. And as things stand, it's still 1-0 in favor of Kolleru Football Club. One on the ground. Nicely controlled as well. Pushes it forward, takes a bit of deflection along the way. Another corner. A bit of a backheader on that occasion. A fine run by the goalkeeper, and he does well to keep that in. Someone would have been close enough to try and capture hold of the ball. You never know. Could have been a different story. Still, Coramandal FC going forward, and Kolleru trying to get the ball away at the earliest possible. Coramandal FC moving forward with the small touches. And another long ranger trying their luck from distance, but goes all over. Yes, Coramandal FC through the center. Another fine ball sent in. And a thumping header. But it goes out. Not the most convincing ball there. Taking a bit of a bounce. Nicely headed down as well. Nicely controlled by Coramandal FC. And the goalkeeper will take all this time out there. Before he eventually rolls it further forward. Small short touches altogether. They're now knocking around. Kolleru FC definitely will have the upper hand considering the fact that they have that goal up front. Back with Kolleru FC. Kolleru keeps on knocking the ball. Another fine effort altogether. Headed away, almost close enough, rattling the woodwork. And that should be the second. An excellent touch altogether. The control was so good. 2-0 for Kolleru Football Club. Point blank range and the goalkeeper almost reaching in time. It's the sheer power of the header that took it on board. Quality stuff which allowed them to get themselves back and play in the hunt altogether. Now decent control out there. all the way pushed back as well. Here's a lovely bit of touch out there. Drops a bit of momentum. Kolleru FC wins it back. They come forward, knocking on all cylinders, of course.
Substitution for Coramandal FC. Jersey number 4 in. Jersey number 30.
And Coramandal FC will come in with that change out there. Nice bit of touch out there. Out in the center. Another long ball being struck. It's gone a long way forward. I mean, take a look at that. Fine effort. The goalkeeper was out of his line, to be honest. Last 8 minutes. Coramandal FC takes one from range, the goalkeeper. Kind of letting things loose out there. The ball popping out of his hands. Could have been a lot of trouble, to be honest. And the ball trickles out of control. Not a quick roll forward. And now Coramandal FC kind of desperate to get that opening goal at the earliest possible. Kolleru FC through the center. Kolleru FC, the ball has been snatched away. All the way to Coramandal FC. "74 minutes out there remaining." Through the center now, trying their very best to keep the ball under control. Through the center now. It is Coramandal FC. Last 4 minutes. Another long ball in the box. The goalkeeper's come a long way out. Through the center now. Kolleru FC, of course, they'll be delighted with that result. I mean, when it all started, it started on a feisty note with the Kolleru Football Club calling the shots.
Substitution for Coramandal FC is number 7 in. Is number 8 out.
And another change here for Coramandal FC.
Is number 16 in. Coramandal FC substitution is number 16 in. Is number 3 out.
And they resume action once again.
Substitution for Kolleru FC is number 14. Is number 4 of Kolleru in.
And Kolleru FC as well coming up with a change.
Is number 16 out.
Coramandal FC once again trying to push forward. But again, kind of runs into a bit of a blockade out there. Last minute out there. Here's a chance again, and that's an excellent bit of goalkeeping. The way he leaps up and collects that is absolutely crazy. Kolleru FC through the center, trying to get the ball under control. .81 already. 4 minutes have been added on. So should very well be done and dusted by then. That's another fine run from the left out there, but Kolleru FC goalkeeper standing tall in stunning fashion. The goalkeeper is in a bit of a question. He's not really sure what the call is. Looks like it's a free kick from just outside the edge of the box. Yeah, just that free kick from outside the edge of the box. Or in fact, from inside the edge of the box. Looks like the goalkeeper might have handled the ball.
Physio, get ready.
There you go. That's a normal shot. Took his shin guard off, I reckon, but I think in football you have to take these. These are very normal, very, very. I mean, that's kind of ordinary only. There's another player who's gone down. There'll be a bit of stoppage, further stoppage in the play. Another free kick for Kolleru Football Club. Another chance, close enough. And with this, we'll come to the end of An excellent game of football. Kolleru Football Club secured the bragging rights of the game 2-0 against Coramandal FC.
Kolleru FC scored 2 goals, fantastic goals they scored.
Did everything they could. We'll take a look at the highlights. That's how the goal happened. One moment of defensive lapse, one moment of madness, and the ball has been poked home in stunning fashion. And that's how it all started. The celebrations continued, and then a decent header, but the goalkeeper should have done good enough to keep it away. Kind of a very ordinary goalkeeping as the ball rocked into the back of the net. Smashed home. And with this, we come to the end of a very good encounter. Final scoreline: Kolleru Football Club 2, Coramandal FC 0. Ajay and Kensh with those 2 strikes. Tomorrow's games: Vamsadara Football Club, Nallamala FC to start at 6:30. Godavari Football Club and Penna FC to lock horns at 8:30. Visakha Football Club and Coramandal FC to lock horns at 10:30. And the last game of the day is going to be between Kolleru FC and Tungabhadra FC. So do stay tuned to Sports KPI and APFA. We'll see you tomorrow again. Thank you everyone for joining in.